Apple isn't just a tech company, it's kind of like an economy by itself. In 2025, it crossed $3 trillion in market value, which, honestly, makes it worth more than the combined GDP of countries like Finland, Portugal, and Greece. But here's the billion-dollar question. How does Apple keep growing when iPhone sales have basically plateaued? The secret? A business model built not on a single product, but on an ecosystem, one that, well, locks you in for life. The iPhone remains Apple's golden goose, still contributing about 55% of total revenue, over $200 billion every year. Apple doesn't just sell hardware, it actually owns the entire supply chain. Design happens in California, assembly takes place in China and India, and retail margins are, wow, nearing 40 to 50% per device. Even accessories like AirPods, AppleCare Plus, and iCloud revolve around the iPhone. Every buyer basically becomes part of a lifetime upgrade loop. Think of it this way, one iPhone sale might start a decade-long revenue stream. As the world upgrades phones less often, Apple kind of shifted gears. Its services division, that's things like the App Store, Apple TV Plus, Music, and iCloud, earned a record $27 billion in the June 2025 quarter, or, over $100 billion annually. It's high margin, recurring, and super profitable. Apple takes up to 30% of every app sale or subscription made through its store. Analysts call it the Apple tax, and it's under EU and US antitrust investigation for that reason. Still, with over 1 billion paid subscriptions, services now grows faster than any hardware product. Apple's manufacturing strategy is now a global chessboard. In 2025, Apple produced over 14 to 15% of iPhones in India, exporting a record $22 billion worth of devices. That's a 50% jump from last year. India even overtook China as Apple's largest source of US smartphone imports in mid-2025. This isn't just business, it's geopolitics. Diversifying away from China helps Apple dodge US-China tariff risks while aligning with India's Make in India ambitions. In short, supply chain strategy is Apple's quiet superpower. Apple's next act goes beyond phones. In 2025, it launched the Vision Pro headset, generating $1.5 billion in early sales at a premium $3,499 price point. Meanwhile, Apple Intelligence, its new AI suite, is rolling out in iPhones, Macs, and watches. But Apple's biggest moat isn't hardware or AI. It's ecosystem gravity. Once you buy one device, you're pulled into iMessage, iCloud, and the App Store. That's loyalty, not by accident, but by design. Apple isn't just selling gadgets, it's selling trust, prestige, and a frictionless digital identity. So the next time you unlock your iPhone, remember, you are part of history's most profitable ecosystem. This is Apple, where design meets economics. Subscribe to Learn and Grow for more insights into how trillion-dollar companies shape the world.